What's up, everybody? So the Vikings, actually, I decided to play. I mean, I was wondering if I was pondering, should I play this game? But I said, you know what? I think the computer got this, and obviously the computer don't have it. Obviously, the Vikings still had Adrian Peterson, Teddy Bridgewater was the quarterback. They still had Stephon Diggs and Kyle Rudolph, who actually played for the Giants. But yeah, 21-0. I mean, it's not 41-0, but it's close enough. And I was just saying that too in my other video. I said that, just to give a brief, history lesson. Obviously, it did blow out the Vikings early 2000s. And then they had Randy Moss and Chris Carter and, I think Dante Culpepper as well. I'm not sure. And he gets sacked. So let's see if the Vikings could put something on the board. Yeah, so let's see if Vikings can at least put something on the board. 7, 8. Still got all 3 of their timeouts. Wing kicks it. Booming punt. And that's going to put them way back in bad field position. Good punt by Brad Wing. So they're going to have to drop the length down the field just to score 7 points, or 6, basically. So Teddy Bridgewater, play fake. He throws it to Johnson. And there goes the no huddle. Teddy Bridgewater on his shotgun. He throws it to White. And they're just taking away, tick, 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 not using their timeouts. Teddy Bridgewater, shotgun, he throws, he looks. Peterson, that's something you don't see every day. Peterson receiving the ball. Teddy Bridgewater and shotgun, he throws, and it's caught by Treadwell. So it looks like the Vikings is gonna put on some garbage time touchdown. They should have been doing this in the first 3 quarters, but now you want to put up points when it's basically a blowout. 21-0. If you don't know Madden, if people score 21. You obviously drop the sticks. But anyways, Teddy Bridgewater, and it's intercepted. So once again, the Giants will blow out the Vikings as usual. Bad pick. Oh, that's not a bad pick. Wait a minute. That was a pick, right? Or is my eyes deceiving me? Didn't Cooper just pick that ball off? Or maybe he stepped out of bounds? Maybe that was a pick by Cooper. Yeah, that was a pick. And then he stepped out of bounds. So that should be the Giants' ball. Wow. That's confusing. What the heck? Was that a glitch? That was clearly an interception. But anyways, it is what it is. Kyle Rudolph. Wow, I could have sworn that was a pick. He did throw 1 pick earlier, like in the 3rd quarter, but that should have been the Giants' ball. But anyways, referee said that his foot was out of bounds, allegedly, to give the Vikings a garbage touchdown. Bridgewater, shotgun, he looks, he throws out of bounds. So that's 3rd and I mean, if they can stop the Giants, if they can score here and stop the Giants, and then onside kick it and recover it and score again, they could have a chance. There's a lot of ifs that have to go by, but first thing first, they got to get this in the end zone. And then they can milk the clock, not milk the clock, but they can stop the clock because they still got 3 of 8 timeouts. He throws short, and that's that's not a touchdown. His knees was down. Teddy Bridgewater, he looks, he throws, he evades one sack, but he could not, and they're going to have to force him to use a timeout. Yeah, that was my bad. But that's what Lamar Jackson said last year. He avoided one sack, couldn't avoid the other. Did this thing crash? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do this again. Oh, I was about to say. Teddy Bridgewater, he has got to get this in the end zone. He's wasting too much time. Teddy Bridgewater looks, throws, touchdown. Cheap touchdown, but it is what it is. Touchdown to Adrian Peterson, receiving touchdown. Yeah, the Giants' job was to stop AP on the ground, and they did just that. But obviously, they can use AP in different variety of ways. He did not have a good game on the ground, but he did kill the Giants in the passing game, though, even though he's not a catch passing running back. So they kick it. So now they're going to have to onside kick this. Hope to get the ball back and then score again and then keep on doing it. But that is just too many luck. That is just too many bounces going to wow, they're not going to onside kick it. Okay. Surprisingly, they didn't onside kick it. So Darkwa is going to return it. Darkwa spins out of it, and he's tackled at the 20. So it looks like the Giants will get a 9-5 record. And then they're just going to kneel the ball. They're going to waste their timeouts, which they shouldn't have done it in the last possession, but it is what it is. So the Giants will go to 9-5, and they only got 2 more games left. Can the Giants go 11-5, or can they go 9-7? 11-5 or 9-7? And they only got 1 division game left, and that's the Cowboys, Week 17. So the Giants can go 4-1. Actually, C2. So the Giants can go 5-1 in the division. I don't know why they're stopping the clock. Because I would not get stuff like this, 21-0. I mean 21-7. I would at least put up 17 points. If anybody is asking, this is Madden 17. This is when the Giants were actually pretty good. Defensively, obviously. Offensively, they were still atrocious. I mean, they had Beckham, Cruz, rookie, Sterling Shepard. They required Dwayne Harris from the Cowboys, who's a long time punt returner for them. Well, not really a long time, but he's been there quite some time. So it looks like they're going to nail it one more time and get out of here with the win. 21-7. Because obviously the NFL wants to cheat for the damn Vikings. That should have been a pick. I don't know how that was not a pick. I mean, it was a pick, but it wasn't ruled a pick. Because y'all saw it. It was clearly intercepted. I don't know if his toe was on the line when he came down, but that was clearly a pick. I don't know. But obviously, JPT Thomas, the third, is your player of the game. 3 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception. Ben McAdoo. And Eli Manning had his best year under him, too. I mean, his interception dipped from, 25 to like 14, like 30. You would probably say he had his best year under him. Obviously, the stats. So, there you have it. Giants go on a 9-5 record. So, can they win 9-7? Can they go 9-7 or 11-5? Because they only got 2 games left remaining. 2 more games. Oakland Raiders and on the road, and then they could come back to MetLife Stadium. And I think this year the Giants will probably have a better home game. I think they'll have a better home game record than they did last year. Obviously, only just winning 1 game at home. I think they won like what 9 no, they went 1-9 at home last year. The only game that they won at home was the Colts, which they shouldn't have won, but obviously they let their pride be their judgmental. But yeah,